the possibility of just doing an intense session was great. The fact that you were flexible, I feel like that was great for me to be away and in a beautiful space, different than my everyday life. Also, I loved it, the visualizations. Like, I feel that they were really powerful. And then, as usual, you'll have like the recordings and all the notes and everything, and then just being able to go back to that information every time I want. I think that's, again, really powerful, really beautiful, because it's gonna be there for me to remember every time I want to. And when I'm hesitant and I'm feeling doubtful, I can always come back to that, and it really makes a difference on my journey, because they kind of like works from me to me in the future. The second thing, or the third thing that I enjoyed the most probably was the awareness that I acquired during that time, and all the experiences that I have that day, but then all the things that happened afterwards, the following month or the following couple of months after that, which we discussed in our like follow-up sessions, which were also great. And again, you were flexible on going with the right timing for me, like maybe not necessarily the time that we organized in the beginning, but just being flexible, like, oh, like this is not a good time, I'd rather do it in another week or so. So that was also great, because it's not like a square commitment. You can actually go with your emotions and what is right for you. So I feel like that really helps. So it's not like forced, it just comes naturally. One thing is like it's really personalized, like customized and tailored to your needs and what you're going through at the moment, and the reason probably why you sign up or decide to go on it. Yeah, I feel like that will be the main thing that I really felt like well looked after, and it was like tailored to me, like the things that I wanted, that I needed at the right time, that it was easy for the two of us, but like especially for my emotions, so I have enough time to go through the experiences that I need to live, and the shift that needed to happen in life and my business for me to actually sink completely into while we work together. Yeah, and I feel like that's the thing that I appreciated the most, and what makes your program so unique compared to other things. Because sometimes it's like a schedule and you just need to follow the schedule, and I didn't feel like I just needed to tick the boxes. It felt like it was the right timing, going with the flow. I heard something this morning in my yoga practice that it says, don't go with the flow, be the flow. And that's how I felt. It didn't feel like I was like going with the flow. It felt like I was the flow, and together we were like sort of like flowing together into what we were doing and working for me. For that, we did this beautiful visualization of Cheysa in 2 years' time, which I had the honor to experience a little bit earlier than 2 years. Actually, it was yesterday, and I felt like if everything that I could see in my mind that could happen to me, it's already happening. How magical will be to keep doing all this work together. How actually everything is unfolding as I dream of and I saw it in my mind. So I guess as a business owners, we always have the challenge of, like providing and making sure we have enough clientele for our services or products. And ever since I did the program, I'm connecting to this, like there is always money for me, and connecting with abundance instead of thinking there is not enough. And ever since I'm aware of this and I'm connecting with abundance, there's always been money for me, like magic. Sometimes there is the balance, and like I feel like in my case, like when I've learned to know when I'm being lazy and I'm not doing it because I don't feel like it and there are excuses, and when I really need to have this break and rest, or whatever I need to do, because that's when you sometimes like beating yourself up, like, oh, you should be doing this and you should be doing that. But sometimes when you learn when is one thing and when is the other one, I feel like that's that's just beautiful. And that's another realization that I have after our session. Like, okay, now I know in my guts that I really need to rest, or I really know in my guts that I'm just putting excuses to don't do the things that I know I need to do. But I feel like our session together really gave me this awareness. Like, okay, now I know when I'm putting excuses, and I know now when I really needed to take this break. And that's beautiful, because before that I just didn't know. I was going with excuses, and not pushing myself hard enough, because I know that I can do it. It's not. What I will say to them will be, I know it's scary. I know, like, sometimes you don't want to see what you need to see, or you don't want to hear what you need to hear. But it's really worth the time and the money to do it, because I've seen so many positive changes in my life since I decided to join the Monday meditations, the Wellness Wednesdays, the Crossroads, and the different selves that we've been working together on. I would say, like, don't be scared, because, like, going in a journey within yourself, it's probably one of the most scary things that we ever gonna do in our life, but it's gonna pay off a million times. So go for it, girl. Yeah, well, thank you, Debbie. Looking forward to do more things together. I feel like if this is the result of what we've been doing, I can't imagine how much I'm gonna get back of keep working with you and joining the different sessions and working on the different self whenever I need to. So yes, and I'm also, like, connect with other like-minded women. I feel like the sisterhood really love not only you, but like all the members, all the women that join regularly to your sessions. So I feel like it's great to know that we are not alone, that we are together in this, and then you pass on the same energy over and over again.